Brahman. Okay. So in basics we can take that just not to move out from our focus of following the path of yoga. They are told this brahmacharya also, so that there is no crazy obsession of sexual acts or lusty things should not be going in your mind all the time. So you will be able to follow the furthermore path of dharana, dhyana and samadhi. There will be lesser of the disturbance. So we should be all these feelings at the instance they just pop up in our mind. So this is the way Patanjali is giving us the exercise in yamas. Okay, and then what you will get is virya labha. Now virya labha is not that your sperm count will grow or something else. It's not that limited. Virya is, what was Krishna, what was Arjuna? They were viryavan. Means all the strength to perform any function, any activity out in the world. Okay, so that is virya. Then comes the last yama, that is aparigraha. One we saw, asteya, that was non-stealing. And this is aparigraha, non-accumulation. So if I require a particular thing, I should have it. That's fine. But unnecessary accumulation or replicas of the same thing. If I'm having one car which is I need, that's fine. But if I'm having 10 cars just to stand in front of my bungalow, just to show off that I am having all the varieties, then it is coming under unnecessary accumulation. What he is saying is that whatever you require, whatever is needed, till that extent it is fine. But I am accumulating for my life it has become enough. So now I am accumulating for my son, for his son, for his son. 7th PDs बैठ के खा सकते हैं. If I am accumulating that much, then it is wrong. So what the part I need, I should acquire from the world, and the rest of the things I should be able to give back to the world. Okay? So we are taking from the world and we are giving back to the world. Nothing we have brought with ourselves, nor are we going to take back anything. Okay? We have come alone and we are going alone. This is the first and last truth of this world. Okay? So that's why that Sikandar also ultimately he showed his palms up to the sky. Let the world see that I am not taking anything with me. Just read that. So ultimately it is aparigraha. And what this aparigraha will give you? It will give you that Janma Kathanta Sambodha. You might have heard about people, you might have seen some people who can predict. Now there are some serials also going on. They can tell you your past, future and all not type of things. So if at all you are following aparigraha,
very advanced.
Yeah. So this is a very advanced stage. If you are going to follow it very meticulously. As for instance, now I am having 2 pens in my pocket. Okay. So if I say that it is only for my requirement, if one pen goes off, then the second has to be, till then it is fine. If I am arranging 9 to 10 pens, one over here, bag, so then it is like, again I am doing parigraha. So that parigraha should be avoided. It should be aparigraha. Okay. So what they are saying is that only hold on to the basic necessary things which are required for your life to go on. No need of unnecessary accumulations, because ultimately what happens, if I am accumulating for my son, if I am accumulating for his son, these people will become lame na, of my deeds. They will just enjoy what they will get. And their powers of exploring the world may get lost. So that's why in Mumbai also you can see some of the communities which follow this aparigraha to such an extent that after one PD, the property or the things don't go to the second PD. They are donated out. And then the son has to raise his own kingdom back. There are people such even in Mumbai also. Okay, which we consider to be a very commercial capital, and people are very much into investments and post investments. Yeah. So that type of thing is there. And they only perceive and they only grow in this world who can follow this up to a practical level. Now coming to the niyamas part. Now we have seen 5 yamas: ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha. Now the niyamas are shaucha, santosha, tapas, svadhyaya, ishwar pranidhan. As I told you, the yamas part, they say that are social conduct. And here if we see the niyamas, they come somewhere to the personal level. Now there are various other opinions also that both of them are social as well as personal. But we can understand them if we go into the deeper senses. Now what is shaucha? Shaucha is all that type of cleansing. We should be clean, we should take bath, and all these things come under shaucha. We should be purgating regularly, all these things. As well as yoga has also talked about some cleansing processes like Dhauti, Basti, Neti, Nauli, Tratak and Kapalbhati type of things to help more subtlety to our body and cleansing to the highest things. So what this shaucha gives is Svanga Jugupsa Parera Sansarga. When I am doing some particular type of cleansing process, even for that instance, if I am taking a simple bath, okay, just think, close your eyes and individually think how dirty our body is we experience when we are taking or when we are in the toilet. Later on when we come outside, we are again making some shaving, some makeup and everything, we are out fine. But at the personal level, when we experience this of shaucha, that time what we really experience, if we are very mindful about it, is that we get a gruna, we get a rejection even towards our own physical being. We see that we are not that beautiful, or human being is not all only beauty. It has all the dirty sides also inside. So this feeling one gets. So one gets Svanga Jugupsa. It knows what all dirt is there in his own self. So automatically the craving or lust for the other physical existence is also lost. So this is the basic behind Shaucha. Then there is Sattva Shuddhi, there is Saumanasya. Sattva Shuddhi is again clearance of the mind. That mind becomes more peaceful, more calm, composed. Saumanasya is there. Ekagrata, Indriya Jaya. Ekagrata, you must be knowing, concentration. Indriya Jaya is we are able to control all our sense organs, motor organs. And Atma Darshana Yogyatva. That is what is the basic of yoga. Okay? So one has to go towards the Atma Darshan. And that Yogyatva is your ability, your eligibility to get a Atma Darshan initiates with Shaucha. And as it is said, cleanliness is next to godliness. So this was Shaucha. That is the first niyama. Now comes Santosha. Santosh, if we just understand the plain meaning, it is satisfaction. It is somewhere which gives us happiness. The opposite of it is unsatisfaction, which brings in all lot of that whole assay of things, stress, anxiety, depressions, this, that, and many mental things that we are saying nowadays. So, now this Santosh, is it external? Does it depend upon what holdings I have, how much stock I have? Does it depend upon that? If I am earning today 25,000, if I am earning 25 lakhs a month, will it give me happiness? Or will it not give me happiness? Is it external or is it internal? So happiness is basically internal. The amount of satisfaction and contentedness that I am having, that defines my Santosha. And the next level of it is being happy in others' holdings. With others' happiness, we should not have a feeling of jealousy or craving for the same thing. Instead, when we learn to be happy with others' happiness, that time our happiness is multiplied like anything. Okay? And we should be having the empathy also towards others.